Ooh, sorry about that, guys. I hope you think that I look better than him. Or I can go back to his picture if you want. It's up to you. Solomon Gray. JG, you look different. Ooh, man, if I ever look like that, let me know. Okay? If I ever start getting close to looking like that, you guys better tell me. I think we have a rapport. I think we know each other well enough to let, hey, man, you got a booger in your nose, or, hey, man, you look like a crazy fucker. So please, please let me know if I ever get anywhere near looking like that shit right there. Whew. That was hard to look at, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Shit. Oh, dog. Excuse me. That was awful. What's today? The 24th? Yeah, so you got another week. One more week of Women's Heritage Month. I'm so excited. I mean, 7 more days of pictures just like that. Oof. Okay, let's get to some good news, shall we? Let's try to scrub that from our mind's eye. Mousy. Thank you for the Hamilton. Busted. Who's busted? You? What'd you do? Who's busted? Or you mean that fool looks busted? You damn right. Busted, I think, would be an improvement. Busted, I think, would be an improvement from what we just saw. Ooh, that was bad. That was real bad. That was real bad. And, or it could be worse. Jericho, how could it possibly be worse? I'll tell you. I'll tell you how it could possibly be worse. You could be watching the movie The Old Man and the Commie. You guys ever see The Old Man and the Commie? Well, it's playing right now in Canada because Bidenus Pervertus is up there in Canada right now. I know what you're going to say. Hell yeah, he's out of America. I know. That's great. Anytime he leaves the country, I'm happy. And I keep my fingers crossed. I keep hope alive that one day that country, whatever country he's visiting, will say, we'll keep him for you. Oh, wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? Oh, Carolyn 714, happy birthday to Tammy. Tammy A's sister, Trisha. What's up? Oh, is this the same Trisha who got a shout out, a personal shout out from Mr. Dean Kane? Sure did. Oh, yes, and Mousy, you are the super chat cherry popper. Oh, that's what you meant. There we go. I get it. You popped the cherry, you broke the financial hymen. You sure did. You did it well. Thank you. Yeah, I think he called her Trisha the first time he saw her name. Oh, that was funny. Robin Spielman, can Canada please keep Biden? I'm right there with you. Don't cross fingers on both hands because that's bad luck. Just one. Okay, everybody, eyes closed, wishing real hard that 6-foot vagina. I mean, Prime Minister Blackface. No, it's not on his birth certificate. Justin Castro. No, I don't think that's it either. But he runs Canada into the ground, but he runs Canada. And maybe one day he'll say, oh, you know what? We're going to keep Joe Biden. And that's not hyperbole. That's facts. That's how Justin Trudeau talks. Am I wrong? Any Canadians out there? Mads, Hoser? Haven't heard from Hoser in a while. Hope you're doing all right, man. Any Canadians out there? Can you verify that that's how Justin talks? Good morning, Canada. Bend over so I can fuck you harder. Yeah, Carolyn 714. According to the Young Liberals, Canada is a state. Well, I was on here. Shout out to my man Gian. It was Stop the Fuckery, Volume 2 yesterday, Episode 2. And we played a clip of a video. Well, it was like part of a video, so I guess it was a clip. Young people, you've seen them. They go out on beaches and stuff. And this one was in Jacksonville, Florida. And they go out there as a bunch of young 20-somethings, and you ask them. She was asking them the questions that were on the exam for people to become American citizens. I guess you would call it the American entry exam. But this is the test that immigrants have to take to become American citizens. And she was asking them questions like, how many or what are the 13 stripes, red stripes on the American flag stand for? What's the name of the national anthem? And geographical questions as well. And one of the girls goes, is Canada a state or a country? One girl didn't know. She asked out loud, is New Jersey a state, or is New Jersey a country or a city? Yeah. So there you go. That ought to restore your faith in the youth. But thankfully, Biden's Pervertus is up north, playing his part in that new movie, The Old Man and the Commie. So I want you guys to hear something. Like, no bullshit. If you could take a vagina and, like, you know, clay or whatever and mold it into a human being, it would be Justin Trudeau. Canadians, you can't feel safe. You can't feel safe with that man in charge. Holy hell. But what's this feckless little turd talking about? So it's hold on. Go back.
American soldiers were fighting against
So this is Trudeau obviously talking, and such a bitch. But he also tells the Canadian people the thing that we don't want to hear either about Ukraine. Here we go.
Fascism, shoulder to shoulder. There are battlefields around the world where our soldiers lie in cemeteries, shoulder to shoulder.
Nobody's buried shoulder to shoulder, you dummy.
War has now returned to Europe.
Oh, here comes.
As you well know, Mr. President, Canada will continue to stand strong with Ukraine with whatever it takes.
There you go. There you go. The sentence that Americans hate to hear too. We will stand with Ukraine as long as it takes. And he says with whatever it takes. Money, supplies. If a Canadian's sitting there and they got a big fork full of some poutine and they're about to take a bite, Trudeau's going to come in and take that fork. That poutine could be better used over there in Ukraine. Ukrainians need to eat too. What did John Witherspoon say? I think it was on Friday. Was it next Friday or Friday after next? He's like, I got hoe cakes. Hoes got to eat too. So, you know, Ukrainians got to eat too. So I don't give a damn. Canadians, your stomach. Actually, if they're Canadian, their stomach would be going. Whatever. It's not the point. The point is they're willing to take from us and give to them. And just to remind you, Ukraine is 6,617 miles away. Just want you to know that. Karan Isaac, happy Friday, everybody. Yeah, happy Friday to you. Chrissy, 1687 says, poor Ukrainians are getting pummeled. Yeah, the Ukrainian people, yeah, they're getting fucked up. And that's sad. We feel for the Ukrainian people, but it's your representatives and your politicians, much like here, that we have a problem with. And even though the people of Ukraine are suffering, that doesn't make it our responsibility, our sole responsibility to go save them. We can't go around the world saving everybody. Somebody else. Damn it. Oh, Dustin Rupert. We always send emails back and forth showing how my leader is worse than his leader, vice versa, but now they're together. Shit. But it's the people of Ukraine that we feel for, but that doesn't mean that we should be the ones to save them. And there's this group out there. It's 2 letters, UN. And in this UN, there are a whole bunch of countries. I don't know if it's 100 or something. I don't know. There's a shitload of countries in there. So maybe you can talk to them about doing something. Poland's right there. Poland's right there. Maybe Poland can help them out. But that doesn't make it America's responsibility. And then what? How long? When do we stop? When do we say, all right, Ukraine, this is it? Will they ever? No. How do we know that? Because they just told us. Justin Castro just told Canada, we're going to be in here, well, however long it takes, eh? I don't care what you're talking about. Our grandpa and she said the same damn thing more than once. We're going to be there, and other empty suits. We're going to be in Ukraine as long as it takes. Don't you love it when it's so open-ended and vague? Just as long as it takes. We're not going to put a year on it, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20. What's our record? 20? 20 years in a bullshit war? Biden says, shit, 20 years? Hey, Bush, hold my Metamucil. Hold my Metamucil. This phone is pissing me off, people. I'm doing a live. Stop contacting me. Anyway, it's just not our responsibility. But as long, just however long, 20 years, watch this. You're going to wish for 20 years when we're done. Leonard S., thank you. Do you follow Kyle Dunnigan? Yeah, hell yeah. That dude's hella funny. He has a new Fresh Press episode. All right, I'm going to check it out. Kyle Dunnigan is fucking hilarious. I follow him on Instagram, and he does probably the best Joe Biden impression out there. And he has this TV show or whatever, and he has a series of episodes, and it's called the Fresh Press. The Fresh Press of Bel Air. And, obviously it's, what's his face? Biden playing, the character of Will in the Fresh Prince, and it's hella funny. Let's see if I can find it. Maybe we'll watch this shit together. Because I'm pretty sure before the end of this, we're going to need a laugh, huh? Probably going to need a laugh. So I'll secure one here. It's hella funny. Okay, cool. I see. Fresh Prez of DC. That's what it's called. All right, cool. Thanks for letting me know, Leonard S. Good looking out. We will get to that. We got a couple more supers here. I'm getting that ass like a bike with no seat. Mr. Kojak, who loves you, baby. It's CGI. His head wasn't flapping. That's true. Whenever you see a Canadian talk, hey, what are you talking about? Like their head is actually in two different pieces. And if you don't see that, you know it's CGI. You know it's fake. You know it's a deep fake. Like those face things or whatever, you could put anybody's face over yours, like a celebrity's face. His head's not, hey, what are you talking about? We don't like that. No, we're not about that. Thank you, South Park. Thank you. Justin Desroches. Trudeau is pleb for short, and not in a good way. He's tarnishing my good first name and my French Canadian heritage. Yeah, he's fucked the name Justin up for everybody, for sure. And I thought for a long time, and you probably did too, don't sit there and say, oh, actually, Jericho, we knew that. No, you didn't. I thought for the longest time that LeBron James was the only life-size vagina. I did. I'll admit that. He's definitely the biggest, but he's not the only. Because Justin Trudeau is for sure certified 100% organic vagina. But I'm going to show you guys something on my Instagram page where I thought, this got to be the only. LeBron James is the only life-size vagina. And I was wrong, straight up. Trudeau is like, wait a minute, I have something to say about that. You know what I mean? And he's such a bitch. All the way he talks. Canada, we're going to help Ukraine with whatever it takes, eh? Ugh. See, this is what I thought. I thought this was it. This is the only life-size vagine. But Trudeau's like, no, there's one up here, eh? I'm a pretty big vagina myself, eh? Not as big as LeBron. LeBron's like a 6'9", 260-pound vagina. Huge. Friggin' huge. But Trudeau, he's right behind in second place. Let me know if I'm wrong. I don't think I am. But let me know if I'm wrong. You tell me. You tell me, bruh. Ooh, remember this one? Ooh, look at that thing. Huh? Look at that thing. No, serious. Happy Women's Heritage Month. Give me a follow. Look at that. That thing scared me. No, serious. Happy Women's Heritage Month. Give me fellas. You wake up. This is my impression of how they want the new male relationship to be, if that makes sense. But first, Heidi Booth, thank you, Gert. She says, shout out to the best live show ever. True. True dat. Thank you, Heidi. But this is my impression of what they want male relationships to be like. Like, it don't matter, gay ones, heterosexual ones. That's not a thing anymore. Just dudes, whatever. But this is how they want men's relationships to be. All right, here we go. Oh. Two guys with dicks living together. Two guys with dicks living together. Here we go. Hey, what's up, man? Hey, let me hold on. I just want to give you a hug, girl. I can't. How come I can't? Oh yeah, that's because both of our dicks are sticking out and we can't get close enough for a hug. Scene. Whew. How was that? That's how they want it to be now. Girls with dicks. It's the same thing. Or tomato. Why are you haggling over a penis? It's just a penis, guys. Straight guys. Get over it or on it, whatever. Women have penises now. Big deal. Guys are so fucking petty. There's so many more things to be worried about in the world besides this dick you got to tackle later on when you get home. Fucking men, get with it. Men suck. Iron Comics, thank you for the Twomfki. Says, I'm going to run for Congress. I don't want to win. I just want to know what I did in my 20s. I wasn't sober for most of it. I don't know if anybody was sober for most of their 20s. You got some goody two-shoes out there. Probably the same people that don't have TVs in their house. But yeah, man, I went hard in the paint in my 20s. Hell yeah. Teron Isaac, hide the salami. You don't have to hide it anymore. Let it out. Hey, boo, let me. Oh, I can't because the two dicks. You're trying to go in for a hug. You know what I mean? You can't because of, you know. I'm married. I don't got shit to worry about. I'm gonna go out there and deal with these new women. Thank God. But you fellas out there who are still in the day-in scene, you better get used to it, players. You better get used to it, player. There's new rules to the game. My bad. Sister Shirley says, Jericho, you're pronouncing his name wrong. It's Justine Trudy. My bad. I can't keep up with the shit. I can't keep up with this. It's too fucking complicated. It changes by the day. It really does. It changes by the day. Ooh. Sorry, you fellas, you single dudes out there, or maybe you're not married yet. You still got a girlfriend. You don't know if you're going to lock it down. You don't know if you're going to marry her. So there's a chance you might have to get out there in that dating world. Ooh, my goodness. Ooh. Robin Spielman, this is a very disgusting comment, but it's true. Just wear a thong. Hold on. She says, just wear a thong and let your buddies hang on the side. Yeah, like an old man when he hikes his pants up too high. You got a ball on each side. You get used to that, fellas, going out in the kitchen. And your girl's out there in her drawers, and that dick is like halfway hard, like you got a chub. We call it a semi. No, thank you. So, moving on. That wasn't it. That wasn't all. So let's see. We got, like I said, Bidenus Pervertus is here too. He's here too. Okay. He has something to say. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. Golly. Okay. Here we go.
Rebuilding the U.S. economy from the bottom up and the middle out.
Heard that before.
Not a whole lot trickled down from the top down on my dad's kitchen table. And by the way, when the middle class does well, the wealthy do very well. No one gets hurt.
Then why are you trying to fuck us then? Why'd you crush the middle class during the lockdowns and shit? And the mandates. You know who you hurt? You hurt the middle class. You hurt the people that don't own the corporations who can make these rules. That's who you hurt. That's who you had staying home. That's who you had opening their small businesses, but no customers were coming in. You've already done that, you asshole.
The United States made historic, and to the chagrin of some of our critics in the press, bipartisan investments in infrastructure, innovation are already bringing together and delivering concrete benefits to the American people. This is a face in a very long time. I want to thank you. Capitulate. And that's not hyper. To preserve freedom for ourselves and for
to build a better future for people like me.
And the only way Trudeau could sound worse is when after he speaks in English, he speaks in French. Oh my God. He sounds like even more of a bitch when he speaks French.
Thank you for the very kind welcome, my wife and I. Prime Minister Trudeau, you were my first meeting with a foreign leader just 1 month after. Well, if I didn't say that, I'd be sleeping alone, fellas. I like you, but not that much.
Shut up.
I suspect every politician. Well, if I didn't say that, I'd be sleeping alone, fellas. I like you, but not that much.
Blah, blah, blah.
To take a partnership between Canada and the United States as a given. And but when you stop and think about it, it's really a wonder. 5,552-mile long border, more than 8,800 kilometers opinions on different. I take credit for that 1 point.
Hold on, I'm getting to
live in freedom, leave our children and our grandchildren a future that's better because of our efforts, the people in this room and a similar room in the United States.
And the whole time he's up there, he's with the Mr. Magoo face if you knock his glasses off.
President Kennedy said, and when he spoke here in 1961, and I quote, he said, "Ours is the unity of equal and independent nations, co-tenants of the same continent, heirs of the same legacy, and fully sovereign associates in the same historic endeavor to preserve freedom for ourselves and for all who wish it, for all who wish it." For more than a century of that historic endeavor, Canada and the United States have had each other's backs.
Can't. I'm about to shit my pants. Mr. Kojak, thank you. He says Heidi Booth needs some of that old man Biden. hey, this isn't the mall. Nobody needs old man Biden. Nobody needs that. Number one on that list, America. We don't need that turd. And of course, he said, oh, no, it's not hyperbole. It's fact. Oh, God. We know you're lying when you say that. If you're not lying, you don't need to say that you're not lying. If you're speaking facts, you don't need to say that these are facts. Oh, my goodness. What a fucking idiot. Stay up there with Justin, please. Stay up there with him. Now, title of the live. Not cool, bro. Not cool. And it's not. So Trump, rightfully upset, of course, that you could possibly be indicted, or there's even talk of indictment. There's the district attorney of Manhattan is even talking about this and talking about charges and indictments and shit that where the alleged crimes where the statute of limitations is already run out. Just the fact that they're talking about it. I know you're mad. They're trying to stop you from running for president. I understand that, but man, you can't be doing some of this shit, Trump. And this is part of what got him in the White House. This is part of his popularity. He's a bull in the China shop. He's not beholden to DC. He does what he wants to do. And that sometimes is a double-edged sword. And I think this is a good example because he, on his social media platform, Truth Social, he posted a picture. And the picture is what I have a problem with. Now, if you look at the mainstream mediocres and you read their headlines, it's going to make you think something totally different, right? So let's see what this says real quick. Oh, God. Breaking. Officials said a suspicious powder was sent to Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg's office in Lower Manhattan. The powder was found in an envelope marked Alvin, delivered by the U.S. Postal Service. The potentially harmful mail comes as DA Alvin Bragg's office has been presenting its case to a grand jury indictment of former President Donald Trump. And this is even more evidence that he shouldn't be doing shit like this. And if that's not, it doesn't even matter if that's true or not. I'm sure there was. It was an envelope with powder found. It's probably going to be baking soda. That's not the point. The point is when you do shit like Trump just did, you give the left fodder. You give them something to yell, see, I told you, look what he's doing. He's violent. He's unruly. He's inciting violence. He's blowing his dog whistle for people to hurt Alvin Bragg. The left doesn't deal in truth. It doesn't have to be true. Because remember, the people they're targeting respond to two things: emotional topics and repetition. So if you can say he's inciting violence, look at J6. Look at how much traction that bullshit got. Look at those dummies talking, totally ignoring the footage. Totally ignoring the medical examiner's report on the cause of death of these officers that say they say were beaten to death on J6. Look at what they do with lies, so don't give them more. Case in point. So I will go to, let's see, we'll go here. Hold on a second. Oh, man. It's just don't even give it to them. Don't give them the ammo. Don't give these fools ammo. He sure the fuck did. So here we go. So I'll find it. All right. Because I want to show you guys the picture. I want to show you guys the picture that he posted. It just wasn't smart, man. It just wasn't a smart thing to do. It really wasn't. Yeah, here we go. So headline says, Trump posts disturbing baseball bat photo with Alvin Bragg, threatens death and destruction. So if you are allergic to doing research, like a lot of people are, you would think that Donald Trump posted a picture with him holding a baseball bat saying, I will bring forth death and destruction upon Alvin Bragg. That's what you would think based on that headline. Trump posts disturbing baseball bat photo with Alvin Bragg, threatens death and destruction. Now, I'll read to you his post. This is what Donald Trump posted on Truth Social. This is what prompted them to say that Donald Trump threatened death and destruction upon Alvin Bragg. So it says, what kind of person can charge another person, in this case, a former president of the United States, who got more votes than any sitting president in history and leading candidate, in parentheses, by far, for the Republican Party nomination with a crime, when it is known to all that no, in caps, no crime has been committed, and also known that potential death and destruction is such a false charge could be catastrophic for our country. Why and who would do such a thing? Only a degenerate psychopath that truly hates the USA. That's what Trump said. Now, anywhere in there does he threaten death and destruction? He says no crime has been committed, and also known that potential death and destruction is such a false charge could be catastrophic for our country. That's what he said. He didn't say I'm going to bring forth death and destruction. He did not. But they don't deal in the truth. It doesn't have to be true, what he said. It just has to be emotional. So they have the emotional topic. Now they just have to bring the repetition. And this is what you're going to hear. Let me show you. This is the picture right here that Trump posted. That's not a good look. Posting a picture of yourself with a baseball bat, looking over the picture of this dude bringing the indictment is not a good fucking look. It's not smart. I just don't think it is. You're trying to get back in the White House. And I understand that. I understand it's a witch hunt. We all know that. You're used to it. We're used to it. We know they're going to go after you. But this kind of shit, that's fucking stupid. Carolyn 714, she said, but his daughter's diary said that he used to wait until very late at night because she didn't want her dad jumping in with her. Disgusting pervert. Yeah, she's talking about an entry in Joe Biden's daughter. I think her name's Ashley. And she left her diary. What the fuck is it with the Biden kids leaving shit? Hunter leaves his damn laptop. This girl leaves her diary, but in her diary, she talks about how her dad would shower with her and it was uncomfortable. She knew it was inappropriate and that she would wait till late at night, hoping that he wouldn't get in the shower with her. But that's whatever. He's just a resident of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. That's all. Tammy A, thank you again. Says JG, shout out to Tammy A, who attends every one of your shows. She is the best. She is. She's on Double Impact. She was there last night on Stop the Fuckery. She's on all my lives for sure. Tammy's the best. I emailed Tammy the other day, thanking her for everything she does. So I'm on it. And I appreciate all you guys, all you members, non-members. I don't give a damn. Everybody who shows up on the regular, you know who you are. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Like, I'm going to thank you guys so hard right now. But it's dumb. It is. And that's Trump. This is Trump. This is Trump trumping. This is Trump doing Trump shit. You know, yeah, exactly, Max Bang. When you're high as fuck, you leave stuff behind. I get it. But I don't like it, man. Aaron M. Trump would be the best if he would renounce the vax. I would like to hear him do that, but he's not going to. And I actually saw some video today that I didn't like to see. It was, I don't know when it was from, obviously during Trump's presidency, and he's on stage with Anthony Fauci and some other, I don't know, I think the lady who's speaking before was a cabinet member of Trump's, but she says, she's excited. She's like, oh, he's my mentor. Let me bring him up. Like, she was just giggly. And Fauci steps up and starts talking about, fucking sweet and sour sniffles bullshit. I don't like that part of Trump. Now, Trump didn't mandate it. He didn't force it upon us, which is great. But seeing the things that we've seen, from the poke, I wish he would separate himself from it. But whatever. He ain't my daddy. He can do whatever he wants to himself. He can suggest whatever he wants, but that's not going to make me not be a Trump supporter because he did that. Because at the time, nobody knew the full ramifications. Nobody knew that there'd be people young dropping dead and having all these issues and stuff. And I don't think Trump knew that this was possible and he pushed it anyway. I don't think so. I don't think he's evil. I don't know him, but I don't think he's evil. But we know what we know now. Tammy A, thank you for the Twomsky. She says, shout out to my girl Heidi. Love you, girl. JG and everyone in the chat. Thank you very much, Tammy A. And I do really appreciate everything you do. I hope that I conveyed that in my electronic message. So I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think of Trump posting that picture? As you know, I don't like it. I just fucking. It's not smart. It's not fucking smart, man. What are you doing? You know how these people are going to react. You know how they're going to react. You know what they're going to do. You know it's going to whip them up into a fucking frenzy. Yeah, Burks, that's who it was. Thanks, Robin Spielman. That's who it was. Like, you know what they're going to do. And yeah, it's funny to make them say stupid shit, but It's just not necessary, man. This wasn't smart. You doing it with the baseball bat? Come on, man. And if it was Trump, legal alien, he's pissed off. Hell yeah, he is. You could tell in his tweet or his Truth Social post. Hell yeah. I'd be mad, like my dad would say, I'd be mad as a wet hen. For sure. But you got to be smarter than this. And had it been a picture of him, making a face or something like that, that's cool. But the baseball bat, that's too much, man. You're just throwing logs on their fucking fire. Mousy, yeah, he takes theater too far on occasion, for sure. And again, this is the other side of Trump. This is the other side of what we wanted in the White House. This is the other side of it. Mike Nelson, he says, I'm tired of everyone giving in to the left. Stop being so sensitive and gullible to believe everything the left news says, for sure. They are clearly in the business of propaganda. They are clearly a lapdog for the left. And they used to be the guard dog. Remember, the media would watch out for us. They would keep an eye on the government and report to us every night on the evening news. But the guard dog has become the lapdog. And that's no good for us. Chozo Ghost, thank you. He says, I see nothing wrong. In fact, fuck it. Take it one step further and let him take a swing and yell. 4. Wrong sport, but I don't care. Yeah, I see what you mean, man. I understand people that feel that way. I understand. And to a certain extent, yeah, I'm like, fuck the left. Fuck them, take the low road, and all that kind of shit. But I don't know. I don't think this was a very smart move. Just not a good look. Desiree says, I don't know. I think it's gangster. Says something because these people are monsters. They are. They're pieces of shit. Idaho Garden Girl says, who is that in the background? Is it Pence? Nope, but I'll show you. Pretty disgusting. Ugh. Nasty. You nasty Biden cabinet. Drummond Oliver, thank you for the Hamilton, man. He says, that my American Trump. I always said that only way I'd vote is if a real person that has been through some of the things real Americans go through. That's President Trump. That's him. Trump's going to Trump. He is. And that's not going to, again, I'm not going to stop supporting him because of that. I'm still going to vote for him. But I just don't like to see shit like that. I don't like it a lot. Aaron M., who's the hot blonde? So Rachel. Isn't Rachel a girl's name? Never mind. I'm just being old school. Crazy Day says, I think he meant behind Trump. Who was behind Trump? Let's see. You mean this person right here? I don't know. It looks like dark hair to me. So it's not Pence. I can't believe that motherfucker is running. Golly, how far do you think you're going to get, bro? How far do you think you're going to get? Oh, man. Hey, let them do it. Whatever. The people will speak. And this person has spoken. I'm talking about Wolf Fang. Oh! Yes. Wolf Fang. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. You are the newest member of the Green Nation. So you know what time it is, cool kids. Trays up, scoot it down, scoot it, boot it. New cool kid at the table. Thank you, Wolf Fang. I appreciate that, man. Good looking out. Heidi Booth, thank you. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Hey, bada, swing. Oh, Heidi, you and your play activity. I think it's clear how Heidi feels. And, I don't begrudge anybody who does feel that way because I understand how you could feel that way. Because the left has done us dirty. The left by doing him dirty, they've done us dirty because he was our representative. He was our guy in the building. I get it. Mr. Kojak, thank you again. Is that Jabba the Hutt's boy or, I mean, girlfriend? We don't know what that thing is. We know it has some problems. We know it shouldn't be in the White House. We do know that. That dude's all fucked up. That dude is all fucked up. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You know they're going to flip out. They're, piranhas, and you throw every little crumb you throw in there, and they go nuts. So that's what they're going to do. No surprise there. Mike Nelson says, I just watched Cavuto interviewing Mick Mulvaney, and Mulvaney says because Trump posting pics like this, it makes him unelectable because he's going to turn off the people who don't support him fully. He's going to turn off the people who are on the fence or the people who are close to the fence because people are going to say, "See, I told you. Look at him. He's a frat boy," So, and turning off those people, he might keep himself out of the White House, is what they're saying. Lori Ann says, that's what they are, not us. It wasn't smart. They use any little thing to twist and make it worse. And that's exactly what they're going to do. They don't bother themselves with the truth. The truth is their enemy. So fuck it. They cut it out of their lives completely. So, he knows. He ain't stupid. Woody Catledge. Never heard that name before. Catledge. Woody Catledge. JG, are you doing the Trump rally tomorrow? It depends on what time it is. Because my son's baseball season starts tomorrow. It's the first game. So I don't know. It depends. If it's, if I can, yes. But if I got to choose between that or Junior's baseball game, you guys already know the answer, don't you? Also, damn, is this pen dying on me already? Come on now. Should we do a throwback? I think we should. I think we need to do a Peter Butt throwback. Oh, you fucking scumbag. If you don't know who I'm talking about Booty Gauge, Mayor Pete. Oh man, you guys got to see this girl get fucked up on this video. So funny. Okay, hold on. Finding it right now. I'll let that. Here we go. Okay, I got it. And you guys want to see Tom Hanks doing some perverted shit? Okay, that's no problem. I can show you that too. I'll show you that first. What do you think of that? Yeah, I'll see some Hollywood perverts first. And then we'll do a Peter Butt throwback. There we go.
Sexy baby, you're sexy baby, you're sexy baby, you're such a sexy baby.
Off with his head.
Sexy baby, sexy baby, you're sexy baby, you're sexy baby.
What the fuck, Tom Hanks? Sexy baby? I never said those words in my life. I've never thought of saying those words ever in my entire existence. Sexy baby. You dirty motherfucker. Ew. You nasty Hollywood. Fuck. He said sexy baby. Look at this girl get fucked up. This shit's so funny. I just got to show you this. It's hella funny. Bam, dude. If that water wasn't there, good night, girlfriend. Let's see. Oh, this dude right here. He redid the Stand by Eminem. but he was rapping to Biden. Shit was fire. Oh, and this right here is a guy doing a documentary where he's finding a bunch of Chinese nationals, which are 91% men, at our border. Yes, Chinese nationals at the U.S.-Mexico border, and 91% of them are men. Peter Butt, what do you have to say, you dumbass? Tell us about the racism literally built into our infrastructure.
Or if an underpass was constructed such that a bus carrying mostly Black and Puerto Rican kids to a beach, or it would have been in New York, was designed too low for it to pass by, that obviously reflects racism that went into those design choices. I don't think we have anything to lose by confronting that simple reality. And I think we have everything to gain by acknowledging it and then dealing with it. Or if
What the fuck did you say, you worthless piece of shit? You selfish, child-destroying piece of dog shit. Why would you call him that, Jericho? Because he's part of the Alphabet Soup group and him and his husband adopted a kid. That is fucked up and selfish. But that's neither here nor there. This dumbass, I remember doing a video on this and it felt so good to shit on him. What he said was, it's obviously racist when you're building something and you're building it too low for the buses to get out of there. So somebody in New York who is drawing up the plans for these bridges and overpasses. They said, hey, come here, guys. We're going to do a bridge right here, fucking overpass over here. But make sure no matter what you do, hey, come here. Oh, no matter what you do, don't you let those fucking mullions and those spicks out of their fucking neighborhood. You measure the fucking buses because apparently Puerto Ricans and fucking moolies don't have automobiles. So you measure the fucking bus and you make sure the bridge or the overpass is too fucking low. So they're like, hey, we want to go to the beach over there. Are you? What? And he said it's obvious that it's racism because they built the bridges too low to let the Negroes and Puerto Ricans out. Go ahead, Peter Butt.
If an underpass was constructed such that a bus carrying mostly Black and Puerto Rican kids to
mostly Black and Puerto Rican. So what about the white folks who are trapped on there? Hey, I'm not one of them. Let me off. Nah, sorry there. There's too many Puerto Ricans and moolies on the head.
Beach, or it would have been in New York, was designed too low for it to pass by, that obviously reflects racism that went into those design choices.
You fucking idiot. Worthless. Another diversity hire. He got hired because he rides the baloney pony. Obviously. That's all he's good at. You're up here talking about shit was built too low so Blacks and Puerto Ricans can't go to the beach. Holy hell. Wow, Peter Butt. You are something else, bruh. You are something else. I just wanted to throw back, little Peter Butt. It's probably a year ago or something like that. I think it was before he had his baby. Fucking selfish piece of shit. Oh, let's raise our kids in this. It'll be great for them. Give the kids on the playground something else to make fun of them about. While we get our pats on the back. Oh, that kid's going to be loved. We're going to love it. I make a bunch of money. He makes a bunch of money. So the kid will be fine because raising kids is all about money, right? That's right. Desiree gets it. Desiree gets it. She says, I'm Black. We're helpless. Oh. I'm just going to stand here by the bridge with my swim trunks on and my towel over my shoulder and look at all the white kids swimming because I can't get out of my neighborhood. Little rain cloud just following you everywhere. Oh, woke up black again today. Oh, fucking idiot. What a fucking dummy. It's obviously racist. That's right, Vegas baller. And Puerto Ricans don't like bridges. You want to scare a Puerto Rican? You take them up on a dadgum bridge. It'll tell you everything you want to know. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. That guy is in the White House on purpose. Scorpio Love. I know you a freak. Thank you. Hanks and Epstein Island. Hanks had Epstein Island shut down. Judging by that, you think he'd want to keep going. Sexy baby, you're such a sexy baby. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Now I can't watch your damn movies anymore. Sexy baby? How do you put those two words together? Space Trucking LLC. Thank you for the Hamilton, brah. Happy Friday, JG and the green team. Also, FJB, the pervert in chief. Peace out. Drop that mic, Space Trucking LLC. Drop that mic. It's already perfect. You don't need to add anything to it. That was perfect. Drop that mic and go on into your weekend. Max Bang, thank you. Thank you very much. Island Anderson, what up, girl? Is that the singer Dee Snider from Twisted Sister in the background? We're not gonna take it. I wish it was. And Dee Snider's no looker, okay? But Dee Snider is a dude. We're not gonna take it. Dee Snider, he's ugly. J954, thanks, man. Repping Florida. He says Rachel Levine looks like Pizza the Hut. I think I'd rather have Pizza the Hut, though. At least you can get some like pepperonis and sausage that fall off his face. At least he doesn't provide sustenance. Rachel Levine's the opposite. Pizza the Hut, you eat. Look at Rachel Levine, you throw up. How are you supposed, no bullshit, let's say you work with Rachel Levine in the White House with his fake fucking Salvation Army uniform. How do you look at that fool and like take him seriously all day long? Like, how do you not look at him and be thinking to yourself, what the fuck am I doing here? Why is this freak here at work with me? I'm here in a suit, I'm buttoned up or whatever. I'm dressed like how I was born. And this motherfucker's allowed to come in here like Buffalo Bill. I'd fuck me. I don't understand. I would be highly upset. But you better not say nothing. You better keep that shit inside. Don't you dare speak ill. That's a Ku Klux trans member. You'd face less penalty if you walked up to your mother and slapped her in the face. You better not talk about these damn Ku Klux trans. Leonard S., thank you. Again, he says, I don't think Dems will use that bat thing. Their lackeys are afraid of bats. They are. Ew, what's this stick? What do I do with it? Oh, it's a baseball bat. You hit a baseball hit? Ew, like I don't even know how to hold it. And those are the guys. Those are the guys talking like that. What's this? Ew, it's heavy. What do I do with that? I think you guys need to hear this better. Oh, what do I do with it? It's heavy. There's just like dirt on it. What do I do? And those are the guys. Those are the guys on the left. Those are the men on the left. Ew. Authentically Kennedy. What up? Good to see you. Thanks for the Hamilton. She says, Jericho, I missed you guys so much. I've been so busy lately. Oh, what are you doing, Authentically Kennedy? Living your life and providing for your household? Whatever. Today, I'm making it a point to stay the whole time. I need some Green Nation therapy. Lay down on the couch. Tell the doctor what's going on. Good to see you here, Authentically Kennedy. Tell your husband we said hello. What up? Alien Testosterone says Navy guys are so good at gay voices for some reason. Yeah, because he spent so much time with the Marine Corps and the Army. That's why. Oh, hey, Private. Hey, Private, you want to come in this tent with me? You want to lay in my tent while we're out in the field? Huh? You want to do that, Private? Yes, sir. Yes, Sergeant, sir. And what branch were you in again, Alien Testosterone? So I can tailor my jokes to fit your specific branch. Remind me one more time. Let me know. Carolyn 714, thank you. She says, OMG, I think the gay man impersonation is my favorite. So between that and China. What do you mean? You don't talk, Carolyn, you don't talk bad about China. I got your president by the balls. You don't talk bad about China. We're in charge. Healing testosterone is not gay in a foxhole. Army infantry. Well, yeah, you definitely know. You definitely know. You better get in this hole, Fox. So much fun talking shit to other service members. That shit's fun. It's all in good humor, good fun. It's all in good fun, I should say. Because when it comes down to it, when we have to, face a common enemy, we got each other's back. We whoop ass, and then when we're done, start talking shit again. Nico Giorgio, thank you for the Hamilton. How you been, man? Hey, JG, I've been painting the rooms in my new house with a Jack and Coke and you in the background. Life is good. Hit that like button, Americans. Listen to him. Man has 26 years of law enforcement experience in New York City. New York City? Now he's retired buying houses and shit and painting. Go ahead, Nico. Enjoy that retirement, man. And that Jack and Coke. Shit. How many of you had? I only had a couple, officer. You know they're lying when they say that. Mike Nelson says, laughing my ass off. As a Marine, we do this gay voice all the time. See? Told you. That's probably, I would say, 85 to 90% of my brother and I's conversations with each other. Just talking shit about each other's branches. I love it. Love it. Nico Giorgio says just a few. That's how it starts, Nico. Next thing you know, you wake up on the floor of the room you were painting with paint spilled everywhere. You're like, huh, huh. Oh, guys, I hate to bring this up. I wish we were past it. I wish we didn't have to deal with it anymore, but we do. And we're going to talk about it right here. Nancy Anderson, thank you, miss. She says, hey, Jericho, going to see the Blue Angels tomorrow. Hey, shout out to the Blue Angels. Now, you guys have probably heard of the Snow Angels. Is that what they're called? The Air Force version? Snowflakes? I don't know what they call them. It doesn't matter. The greatest military air squadron group, I don't know what you would call them, are the Blue Angels. Those are Navy pilots up there, best of the best. Shout out to Lieutenant Hammond. When I was in Sea Cadets back in the day, our CO for a while his name was Lieutenant Hammond. And he was a lieutenant. He was active duty military. He was a lieutenant in the United States Navy, and he got called up to be, I believe, the admin officer for the Blue Angels at the time. But this was years ago. And if I could track down Lieutenant Hammond, Lieutenant Terrence Hammond was his name, Hammond. Great guy. But I haven't seen him since I was 15, I believe. That'd be really cool. I'm sure I could probably track him down online or something. I don't know. Because I think about it, then I forget to do it. But that would be really cool to reconnect with Lieutenant Hammond. Authentically Kennedy says my maiden name is Hammond. Don't bring that up, Authentically Kennedy. That name is gone. You got a new one. Yeah. Him about Chris, the Army Golden Knights. But aren't those just the they like skydive? Let me see. Maybe I'm just talking out of my anus. Let's see. Army Golden Knights. Yeah, they do parachuting. They do like, formations and like trick parachuting stuff. Yeah. But I think it's a snow. What was it? Hold on. Air Force. Snow. It says snowflake. Thunderbirds. That's what they are. The Thunderbirds. Yeah. The Air Force Thunderbirds. They're the knockoff of the Blue Angels because everybody knows the Blue Angels better. Air Force is like, oh shit, they got us again. We better come up with something. Teron Isaac, Snow Bunnies. That's different, man. That's something different. Thank you. Thank you very much, though. I appreciate you trying to help out. Mighty Geek Studios, Navy Leapfrogs. Oh, no. Those frogs are something different. Frog men. Simeon Merriweather. Thank you. Wolfang, that's right. Navy Seabees. They protect what they build. They're badass too. They are. Some cold motherfuckers. Mike Nelson, thank you for the Hamilton. He says, really appreciate you, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate you too. I appreciate you spending time here. Welcome. Thanks, Keith Dahmen. Yeah, the Thunderbirds. I fucking knock off Blue Angels. Oh, it's funny. Him about Chris. What about sappers? Yeah, man. Are there sappers anymore? Do sappers exist anymore? You ever hear of sapper gloves? Oh, they do. Okay, elite combat engineers. So I guess that's the Army version of CBs. But sapper gloves are leather gloves. Cops used to use them. They're leather gloves, and there's a little pouch sewn right here that had powdered lead or sand in it. And yeah, you hit somebody with that, you're gonna knock them smooth the fuck out. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find somebody's comment. Okay, good. One more. Onama. Simeon Merriweather, thank you again for the Twomtgiver. Appreciate that. You guys are too damn cool. Okay, Wolfgang says I was in the CBs stationed at Port Hueneme, California. Oh, that's a nice duty station right there. Thank you for your service, man. I used to work with a former CB back in the day. Cool dude. Cool dude. Him about Chris, 82 508 Ranger tab. Were you a Ranger, Airborne Ranger? Those some bad motherfuckers too. You see that patch says Airborne with the parachute? Respect them. Respect them. And oh yeah, hate crime. Hate crime took place on a basketball court, people, for the world to see. For the world to see. But will the world see it? Probably not. You know why? Because the colors just didn't match up. If the colors aren't right, it gets no play. It gets no limelight. People don't talk about it. Because why should they? Nothing will come of it. Because nobody cares when a certain group of people get assaulted or killed or something like that. They just don't seem to give a shit. But when another group of people, they get sneezed on too hard, then it's like, oh my God. It's kind of stupid. Let's see. It's really fucked up because something really bad could have happened. Something really, really bad could have happened, if this went the opposite way of the way it did go. It could have been really bad, really bad. And it's not even if you look, New York Post, women's basketball, it's not even the top story. So there you go. It shows you everything you need to know. But it says Memphis basketball player Jamira Shoots charged with assault after sucker punch. You punk bitch. Yeah, here we go. So I will share the screen. It's kind of hard to see it because it's not super close up, but you can definitely see where the altercation takes place. And you want to add another layer of punk bitch to this. She does it while they're in line to shake hands after the game. So it's not even like in the heat of the game, tempers are flaring. She waited. She waited until this girl wasn't paying attention to fucking sneak her in the face. What a punk bitch. That girl should be able to punch her right in her face too. Tie her hands behind her back and let that girl punch her dead in her fucking mouth. That's what she deserves for that. Here we go.
What happened here at the end? Going through the line, Alyssa Brett had something to say there with Jamira Shoots, and Shoots was the one who stopped to say something.
Boom.
And then Shoots
hits her with a right. And the girl goes down, you punk ass. And then you fucking run away. That girl who ran up to her, the other teammate, should have fucking flattened her right there. Should have flattened her bitch ass right there. You're going to sneak somebody in line and there's people standing in between them. So you really didn't want to fight. You're probably scared to get your ass whooped, you little punk. Fuck that, man. That girl should have walked up to her and knocked the shit out of her. But you don't hear anything about it. It's a hate crime, right? That's this colored person against the person of a different color, so it has to be race related. It has to be steeped in racism. Because you know damn good and well, if that white girl were to punch that black girl in her face like that, like a punk bitch, sucker punching her with a bunch of people around to stop her from getting her ass whooped, the internet would have been alive with claims of hate crimes. That's a hate crime. That girl would have been kicked out of fucking school. The athletic director and the dean would have made a punk ass statement about, we don't do this at this school and she's been punished and we're so sorry and we love black people. If all the black people in this town would come to our school, we will wash your feet and kiss your butthole. They would fall to their knees in record time to beg forgiveness from I don't know who. What a punk ass. If that, and it would have nothing to do with race. Maybe that black girl would have said something stupid or something to piss her off, just like that white girl probably did. That white girl probably said something to her or did something during the game, which you should have handled during the game, not go over in the line while you're shaking hands after the game and sucker punch her. You punk ass little motherfucker. Let's go. Here, let's check out. Let's read some of the comments. Let's see. Yeah, somebody said, God forbid the tables were turned. She should lose it. She should lose whatever that white girl would have lost if she hit her black ass. That's what should happen. Just like women who make false claims against men for sexual assault, just like they should get the sentence that man would have gotten had he been convicted, because that'll stop that bullshit overnight. That'll stop that false accusation shit overnight. That girl should lose her fucking scholarship because you know if that white girl hit her, that's what happened to her. No questions asked, no investigation. Before those girls got back to their home school, they would have already released a statement saying that girl was kicked out of school. And I can't stand that punk shit because that's not equality. We can't advance. We can't move forward when you're doing bullshit like this. When if one group does it, it's the word, it's Emmett Till. It's Emmett Till. But when the other person does it or the other group does it, crickets. Yes, authentically Kennedy, butthole kissing. They might as well. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. So sorry, black people that I don't know. Let me wash your feet and kiss your turd cutter. Alien Robot Ghost, says, Jericho, look up the Subway video. You have to see. Subway? Like the sandwich place? Or like the New York Subway? What the fuck happened there? Somebody got pushed in front of another one? Some crazy fucking Haitian pushed somebody in front of another train? But that girl should be like, all right, cool. You want to stay in school? Put your hands by your side. Let me fucking punch you right in your mouth, bitch. Simeon Merriweather, thank you again for your generosity. Oh, the racist dude. Man, I couldn't watch it. I didn't want to watch it. I saw it. I fucking saw it, and I didn't want to watch it. And I'm not going to play it here because I don't want to give that shit any play, literally. Because that kind of shit pisses me off. Again, we're not going to advance. We're not going to move forward as long as we have this, they can say whatever the fuck they want, but they better sit there and take it mentality. That don't work. That don't fucking work. You can't have one being protected by mommy and the other one being punished. Fuck that. But what he's talking about is there's this video where this white family, this husband and wife, looks like they got their kid or kids. They're sitting on the subway. Don't know why you're riding the New York subway with your family, but whatever. And Lou Maldonado says Stormy owes Trump 130. She has to pay him 300,000. She had to pay his legal fees. And this young, early 20s black dude is standing there berating him. You're fucking white. I'm a black American. I'm better than you. Shut up, motherfucker. Shut up. You ugly, pasty, fucking blah, blah, blah. Just telling him all this racist shit. And if that was a black family sitting there, husband and wife and their kid, and some boss hog motherfucker, I'm telling you something, nigger, and I'm white, I'm better than you, motherfucker, shut up, and all this shit, you would have Ben Crump. It's okay, man, it's okay. And then. And Al Sharptongue and Biden would release a statement incoherently, of course, about the racism, and Eric Adams would be up there with his punk racist ass talking all kinds of shit. But since it was a white person and it was some ignorant ghetto piece of trash that happened to be black was saying it, you don't hear nothing about it. Man, that dude should have stood up and beat the dog shit out of that black dude. Who the fuck do you think you are talking to me like that? Now, do you think if it was a white guy, and this guy, he looked like a regular dude. He didn't look harmful. He looked like somebody you could pick on. That's why the dude chose him. If it was some bald white dude with a beard and some tattoos and big ass arms, that dude wouldn't have said shit. He would have stood there looking out the window just like everybody else. But he found him a soft little mark. He got this wife and shit. He ain't going to do nothing. And so I'm going to go over here like a punk bitch and pick on this dude, pick on this white dude and his family. If that white dude looked a certain way, that motherfucker wouldn't have said nothing. But he found him a victim. No microphone in that dude's face. Oh, shit, what happened? You all right? That was racist. That was a hate crime. That dude should have got up and whooped his bitch ass right then and there. Who is still riding the subway? How many videos do we need to see of some crazy shit happening on the subway? Some shirtless, pantsless, homeless dude on there harassing people. Shit like this. People getting beat up. Like, what the fuck? Who's still on the New York subway? I would never take my family on a New York subway. Hell no. Man, that dude should have got up and fucked that dude up. It would have been so funny if he got up and said, what? Boom! That motherfucker went to sleep. That's exactly what should have happened. Tehran, Isaac, were they tourists? That's a good question. Yeah, maybe they were like a German family. They didn't understand. Hopefully, in a perfect world, they were foreign and didn't even understand what he was saying. All they knew is that obviously this man was angry. I hope they were. I hope that they were foreign and they didn't understand what he was saying. Maybe that's why. Maybe he heard him speaking a foreign language and he figured, oh, I'll fucking, I'll get him. Heidi Boosh says, hell yeah, bitches. I can't wait to get my new JG mug. You mean this one? Yeah. mygreengear.com. Got more designs coming out. I'm collabing with my boy Gabe. We got new shit I'm going to add to the show. Man, Double Impact last week was so productive. So productive. Adam Smith beat him like 6'9". Yeah, I'm going to do a video on that because the footage of the actual beating is out, and it's more infuriating than I thought it was going to be. REG says, the subway is the craziest place I've ever been, and that's just going back to visit family every few years. When I was at the one time I was on a New York subway, was when I was still in the Navy, and I remember there wasn't anything violent or crazy. I just remember it smelled like piss. It smelled like everybody who's ever been on the subway took a piss in the corner. It was disgusting. Aaron M says, I used to hang out with a homeless dude that would smoke crack under his trench coat on the subway. What a perfect place to smoke crack. A New York subway. Those people had to be foreign. Had to be. Because you're going to take your wife and child on the New York subway for what? Do you hate them? Man, I wish that dude would have fucked that racist piece of shit up. If we're going to call out racism, let's call it out. That dude's a punk ass bitch. He deserved to get the shit kicked out of him. But I'm glad that girl is brought up on criminal charges for punching that girl. And fortunately, the girl didn't fall and hit her head on the floor and get some kind of brain injury. Because that could have happened. People die from being hit and falling on the ground and thumping their head on the ground. Because what do they call the court? Basketball court? They call it the hardwood, don't they? And our head's not made of hardwood. So that girl could have very easily been knocked down and hit her head on the floor and be fucked up right now in the hospital in a coma with a bunch of tubes going in her face. All because some over-emotional ghetto bitch wanted to get revenge for something that happened during the game. It was a handshake after. Bitch, why didn't you handle it during the game? Tell a ref. You know how scared everybody is to be called racist? If you went over there and told the ref, she did something to me. Fucking chump. Man, that dude deserved to have it. They both deserve to get their ass whooped. Nicholas X says, I'm going to start driving now, so don't make me laugh and crash, Jericho. That's not my intent, Nicholas X. I'm not responsible for the level of your driving skills. All right? Dude, but be safe, man. Be safe. Maybe don't turn me up so loud. I don't know what to say. Nico Giorgio. Again, like I said before, 26 years, NYPD police officer. So I'm sure Nico's seen a thing or two. It says, I have some of the craziest subway stories, especially when we did transit overtime in the Bronx. Nico, you could probably do a book just on subway stories. just on the crazy shit you've seen down there in the subway. And probably not even on the train itself, probably just in the train station, probably just waiting on the platform. They don't even make it on the fucking train, the crazy shit you've seen. That is just awful, man. Smiles in the Twisted MD. I love ripping out ghetto bitches' weaves to the scalp. I rip out tracks. Hey, man, a fight's a fight. But any ghetto people, black, white, Mexican, I don't give a damn. I can't stand ghetto people. Ugh. I can't stand ghetto ass people. Smiles in the Twisted MD says, Nico, I was never in NYC, but the buses in LA are just as wild. Ask Jericho. You know, I've never been on an LA bus, but I do have a good friend of mine. Shout out to DJ. And he's told me some crazy stories on those LA buses because he had to take them across town to go to school. Just fucking terrible. I mean, if you got to, you got to. But at all costs, I would try to keep my ass off the fucking subway, and I would never take my family down there. Never. Taryn Isaac says, ghetto/country people are a different breed down here. Where are you at, man? I know you said you're in the South, but where in the South? Just ghetto people make me sick. I wish they would collect all those motherfuckers and just send them to an island somewhere. Start a new Australia. Just take all them ghetto ass, loud ass. South Carolina. Okay, Tehran, sorry. Yeah, all them loud ass, ghetto ass. No fucking regard for life. Don't want anything better for yourself. Dragging people down. Berating people that try to do better for themselves in front of you. Just all you ghetto, sorry, worthless, fucking single parent home, ghetto ass, putting killers out in the world. Talk like you dropped out in the second grade, you ignorant motherfuckers. I wish they would collect them all and do like Superman did in that shitty Superman movie where he gathered up all the nuclear bombs in a big net and threw them into space. Just gather up all them ghetto, nasty, dirty, worthless motherfuckers of every color, put them in a big net, and throw them into space, Superman. So sick and tired of you worthless motherfuckers. Oh, I can't stand them. And you always hear them before you see them. Always. You're somewhere and you go, oh, God damn it. And you turn around. Fuck. Now I gotta leave because I can't stand being around you ghetto pieces of trash. Ugh. Authentically Kennedy says, I've never been in a fight. Ladies don't fight. Use your words. Have some class. Oh, sorry, ghetto bitches. And I'm talking about all of them. I don't give a fuck what color you are. If you're ghetto, get the fuck off my planet. Yeah, Wolfing, that's how Australia started. It was a prison colony. They sent all their undesirables there. Now it's like croaky, mate. Look at the size of that big out on that crocodile. Yeah, Smiles in the Twisted MD. Throw the whole fucking ghetto away. Just carve it out and send it out, floating out into the sea. Let Poseidon claim it. Oh, I can't stand that shit. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't even know how to. You just have to experience it. If you've ever been around some ghetto motherfucker, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Ugh, I can't stand those fucking people. Anyway. Anywho. Oh, hey, we need some laughter, don't we? Let's do that. Let's do some laughter, shall we? Kyle Dunnigan, his brand new episode, The Fresh Prez of DC. You guys ready? You guys ready? You guys fucking ready or what? Here we go. We're going to share this screen. We're going to share this screen with the gangster lean. Here we go.
Last time on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Biv, that man on TV just said there's a malarkey guy in my house. There's a malarkey here. I must go undercover, boss. Do you think I have a shot with this policy?
There seems to be another rooster in the hen house.
Y'all know me, homos. The name's Jose Brandon.
I bet he'd really know how to jimmy my chunga.
He's never around when I need him to give me money. Sometimes it sucks. Being the president's son.
Holy shit.
Well, I was born and raised in Scranton, PA. Lifeguard by the pool's where I spent my days. Till a dude named Corn Pop, who wasn't that cool, started making trouble at the swimming pool. So I took a chain, wrapped it around my legs. They're hairier than my other legs. Not my... Black kids would touch them. Come on, man. Then I got on a train and moved to D.C. Barack Obama gave a job to me. I shuffled around and sucked fingertips. Made a big speech, kissed the boy on the lips. What are you looking at? I wrote the damn bill. I hold the ladies tight and sniff all their hairs. First person American to fall up the stairs. Ran for president. I was a winner. Winner was me. Now I sit at my desk as a president. Not you know the thing. Come on, get your face out of your ears.
Well, guess the only thing left to do is have a sad
He said, come on, get your face out of your ears.
Jack.
Oh, shit.
You're getting pretty crispy, Jizz Towel. This is probably your last tour of duty. Get ready for an honorable discharge.
¿Dónde está la cocina?
What the fuck are you doing?
Es en la biblioteca.
Get out!
Lo siento, mi hermano. Not hermano.
Ay, 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 te quiero mucho más.
Get out, Jose. You're ruining my pity party with your surprisingly good music.
Hey, why don't you bend old Jose's ear? My people are known for listening to loud music outside your apartment all day long.
Oh, I don't know. My dad's a huge dick, and all he cares about is himself, and he does that old man thing where he doesn't know he's farting, but everyone else does.
Well, I doubt that's true. I very highly doubt that's true. As far as your dad being a pinga, he probably just wants you to make your own way.
No problem. I have crack I can sell for money, and then I can use that money to buy whatever I want, like crack. The only hard part is getting it out of the White House. I get checked on the reg. Lucky for me, now I have you to mule it out.
Wish I could, but I got 55 bambinos at home, and Poppy promised them he wouldn't move snow no more.
How about helping me out with a totally different and legit business?
Jose Brandon at your cervix.
Not cervix. You can be the taste tester for my new burritos. Like gimmick is you don't chew them. You swallow them whole. I call them swallow burritos.
My mouth is watering already.
I call them swallow burritos.
Delectable.
You're all right, Jose. I wish you were my dad.
Y tu mama también. Y tu mama también.
Keep eating. Folks, can we please hurry up and figure out who the malarkey guy is? I have to catch a plane to Poppy's Laugh Hole in South Bend, Indiana. Tickets still available. Let me guess. Everyone thinks the black girl did it. Oh no, another racism. We're leaving. Yeah, I refuse to be judged by half the color of my skin. No one's going anywhere. The answer is clear. Everyone knows that malarkey leads to one thing: murder. And there's only one of us who killed someone. Caitlin is the malarkey. That was Bruce, asshole, and you killed a lady too. That was Chip Rust, an innocent cowboy who was handed a hot gun by a fat little piggy, distracted by her little dicky duckies. We did an episode about that on Suits. Speaking of boring Suits, where's Nancy?
I saw her pack at Keystone Hunter's room with Jose.
Ilaria, remember where you're from.
Oh, sí, con Jose.
Jose with Nancy? Oh boy, that really fishes up my Coca-Cola. I'll go save her. Oh, I better cover the top of my Coca-Cola. Coming, my love. The malarkey guy could be anywhere in this White House. Let's split up and search. Then come back here for a nightcap, yeah? Yeah. When you're done with...
All right, guys, I got to finish watching this at a later time. I didn't know it was going to be so long. That shit is so funny. He does the best Biden impersonation, hands down. And all the other characters, Caitlyn Jenner. He does videos where it's Caitlyn hanging out with all the Kardashians. That shit is too damn funny. He's like, not sure. Barack Toboggan gave a job to me. And you know why it's so funny? Because it is true. Biden really does talk like that. He really does. Yeah, no, not that. He really does. Smiles on the Twisted MD. His name is Kyle Dunnigan, Dunnigan. And he's a comedian. He's been around for a long time. He was on Reno 911. Remember Craig, the guy who like the weird tongue thing? He's the one who dated Trudy Weigel. He was the killer on death row. That's another character he does, Craig. But he's been around for a minute. Dude, it's fucking hilarious, though. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Barack Toboggan gave a job to me. No, not. That shit's laughs. Okay. One more piece of funny. It's Friday. Why not? And I played a clip of this dude last night. His name's Steve Bridges. Hilarious. But he does this character. I don't even know the character's name. But it's a guy that we all know. It's the guy who was on drugs. He's a fucking loser. He has like this character has 2 rings in his lip. But this is the dude you all know. Everybody knows somebody like this guy. That's why it's so damn funny. But he's hilarious. He's so funny. Wait a minute. Okay, here we go. This motherfucker's hilarious. All right, Steve Bridges. Let's go. Funny Friday.
I'm gonna keep it creamy with you, dude. Straight up, dude. Besides my mom, my dad, my sisters, some cousins, aunts, uncles, and my grandpa, I ain't got no family. Straight up, dude. I ain't got no family. Dude. I'm gonna keep it creamy with you, dude. Straight up, dude.
No
Besides
family,
my
dude.
mom,
That's my mom, dude. Okay, one more. This dude is hella funny. Straight, dude.
Hey, let me get some rubber gloves, full. I'm a tattoo artist, son. Straight in, dude. Hey, they don't care about poor people in this hospital, dude. Hey, I need y'all to put some extra oxys in there too, dude, because my female always taxing my bottle, dude. That's my mom, dude. Y'all player hating me and victimizing me, dog. Hey, let me get some rubber.
That's my mom, dude. We all know somebody like that. Thank you guys for being here today. Happy Friday. Hope your weekend is long as shit. Like I said, tomorrow, Junior's first baseball game, and I think they changed it. We had the Giants because they changed it to some other team. But the game is like 10 in the morning, which is cool because the earlier the game starts, the earlier that shit's over. You have the rest of your day. So can't wait to go see him play. We've been practicing, throwing, hitting. He's looking good. We'll see what happens. And they're getting, they're getting out of the age where they're sitting down on the infield chasing butterflies. Like they're starting to pay attention and play. So I'm excited, man. I really am. And last year, I think they were undefeated. They only lost one game during the soccer season, and I believe the baseball team last year was undefeated. So let's see if we can keep that shit going. But that's what I'll be doing. Mañana. Thank you guys for being here. I don't think I'll be able to do a live tomorrow because of said baseball game. But if I can, I'll let you know. But chances are I won't be able to do that. Daddy duty. What do you want me to do? But I thank you guys for being here. I thank you for your comments, your questions, your generosity, all that shit, your time. Thank you for being here. You were great. I was great. We were great. You know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Oh, wait. Hold on. Stop. Wait a minute. Just remembered. Simeon Manyweather. So thank you again for your generosity. Where was I? Oh, yeah. You know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and mygreengear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man up. Out.